Davis Ewabeka nsa ono kasa de ma NDC amanyo kuo no Kennedy Donko ababeka nsa ewo aha enti yenhye nkomo no ase prekupe Ken
daje
afisiapa
afen kometo ye
afi 2026 afi ni yeshia
me say enya yizo eja se ye di bronya yehwem kakra na je se ko ho abusiafo na e chiachom na ehwe fie se de fie siko na mamemfa kwan yiso na ja menchia we wan kasa ma official pa na me wish you happy belated birthday. I think say would you birthday na you bring your break would you ni na ocho pepe na me di media
okay
indi ene bronya no abehia ye aha enti no amenchia me producers ene omo ne omo ye adwupon ha nyina ma we be official pa ene watiefo ma we be official pa ya de yankopon se wa hwe so ma ja afe no akwa wiye ma se si afefofo mu a ira so ti ahondim ni asonyuma boni bia de enkan ye de meka se yankopon enkoso no nkrakrai no ommoaye na ade bia ye plan ye se be achieve this year no ono yankopon no enkan ho intimi achieve
amen
yeah that's him mama chia wiese na menchia wa wo ne me party the new patriotic party I mean said bia meka se ye kan se the party ma democracy ya hyem kana ewo man mu hanoma anya ade abetimi aka no wayi the new patriotic party afrim abra man mu ye den etimi egina as opposition party sa party abeji to me in 2000 eja ehwe man we so krakra mu abesi ende enten ma mencha the new patriotic party nyankopon ya adom so a bosum awie 31st January ye ba ko yi obi obedi enimu kan for 2028 election na ede yanima ebe na meka se so far asase ne hu se na pinche ni watimi wakame ni dede wati ame nanso no nyina na ekoso but sabra se ejana bafu kakra and it's normal so you be a woni adi politics a check kakra ba hu se politics be even couple say obini ni nua krampa odi na cha na ntafo krampa kasa mo contest there's going to be some kind of hitches abeba between the two ntino de ekoso nyina na ya tipot asika kra no you say it's normal enche bia na nyina betwem na yanya obi a obedi anim na yabomodin atimi agetumi afri NDC for some coming 2028 elections dache maka enwa wie de amencha Kimfad ebi obi a mecha no
Fad order so okroma
me say Fad de me say aprobonenti no odi ba omi achi enenam enti
Fad no ono na contest ya na ze ba
so okasama ba omi a enti no mre bia
okasa wen
any de so far
okasa ya chi
ndo akwa one station and now come say obako different place internet there ogusu bo apro internet yeah there's no doubt about that ma chana wie ma mencha chairman Charles the new patriotic party Banda constituency one na chairman honom nyakopon bo a afiwe mine ne behia adidi nkomo bi entino me channel bi obi a dache the people of Banda Kabrono for
Banda he
Kabrono
for nyina wo Banda
constituency ho yes I think say no any Banda central what you say baby omo wo bia meche obi bia na dachi Banda Kabrono for omo bibi anyeme no krani this is the first time a BAC Banda hono asase so this is the first time 2026 nananma wo Banda Kabrono any youth omo hono including assemblyman honorable Shadrack aka omo ho abom say omo ye the first ever homecoming and you know say uyu obi a ufree Banda Kabrono enya Banda Kabrono kwa edenta Banda constituency however bebia program na nkasa na be hye ne kina be koso no Banda Kabrono honom na dache ebra ye frame me na omo cheche me mu program abaye no I mean the theme and the purpose of the program no me amani esoy na ho me frɛ ɛyɛ nana such a mess na pim the second ɛne ne di nkɔmɔ ɛka sɛ ɛyɛ saa ni sɔde no wɔhunu no a wɔnya wɔde ba no ne mɛnum kwani yɛso de ebetima yɛ bia yɛde bɛ den yɛbɛ boa no na ɛde no mba bɛyɛ the main focus of the homecoming no sɛ ɛyɛ obia wo yɛ bandani a free bana kabruno na oti within the constituency anase ebia oti wanchi oti Kumasi Accra anase even Abrocho no ye to bia nsa se omra na omra mbe boa eye anisade hunu a eye nana no ene timamofo no ana krumofo no ehu now then what is the purpose? The purpose is say omo pese omo improve education ewo Bana constituency but the focus is Bana Kabruno.
Okay.
And that's say while we are aware, say about education, you're the formal sector and the informal sector. And one thing I many agents say, and I nominate youth no, a person will focus on the two. So the first one is the formal education. So the formal education, man will say, Eja, oko ya yung kuma na, ndiye ya hard drain say biya, akwala be hu ade e fena laptop ana computer, a obetimi enya ayusu. And the first aspect in say. On peut say si eye computer lab edema community no na omobo modia e finish with computers into desktop computers or laptop bia e betimi eda fe na da ma enkola na omo krom honum so akora no esua no na wanya sa nimde no na wonim technology akonanim ha yeti aye kasa nyina technology ntama ya do sabe purpose way enti say nya enkora no mo nya sa nimde ne free omonkola abremu a obedru JHS primary obekọ SS no na oye familiar with computer then the first aspect eno eso eda ncha ba the informal aspect na na hu say enya obia na onani je formal education ho ana na obia na wo saa IQ no anase nimdie se obeka so me kwatena classroom ayade ye onipa bi won ma no skills insane mujuma ho so ebia uyo bia e base ye botire we to abotire ana hairdresser na hairstylist eye community no be see another hub e okrom ho aside computer lab no e be see another hub said be ya omo be train emrante ne embabawa on person mo dem ho agi insane mujuma ho so for example when e base mesina eye sa enkrofo no e betimi dem ho akodwo ne eno so no ye be pese obia obia be sponsor ye bia betimi baba sponsor ye nti sere be ya obi ho a oni sika obetimi ndede obetimi edi ho akoto adwuma mu but sad hub no ebe boa atreni sa enkrofo yi for free eno so every ho no ma e bia o pese usua ka atwie what you say anase e bia o pese oye usua fashion designing anase tie and dye we ye nyoma bia community no na adwen say on pese o mo ye no mo de boa eye Banda Kabrunufo emrante ne baba wa ekrom honom
okay
enti dachin we de ne ebe kan say eye Banda Kabruno ni bia o be bia eye businessmen more politicians more omo ye nyuma nyina ye kan say yakopon ye adoma eye 3rd April 2026 ya which is Easter Friday ye bomode so obi obe bia embeka ye ho na ye nko hia e Banda Kabruno honom se de be ya e be bona nanom any youth on Kabruno honom na etima bomode a amasa ni sadu hunu abe reality ama the people of Banda Kabruno
okay enti ozi date here den
yakopon boy be say 3rd April akowie 6th April
3rd April to 6th of April.
Yes, that's what the program ebe happen.
And move to Musafre minister.
And yes, okay. Your friends, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, or Baby. You were Adam Pennyfo, this is a former MP, Honorable Jordan Kwa, a veteran Safra, and also Amana Ababy.
See, I said within the constituency, no, or no penny nipa or Kitaba impulse.
So far, the Mecca say yes. So far the DC so our honor on also baby program the program a big program this is the first kind what I say but you per se ye na you replicate other communities more Banda constituency who say yes this is the time I say I build the constituency and in respect for baby I free Banda hon man kasane you were more than 20 communities around the constituencies and you know say yeah shas ye every banaka bona and me say at the end of the day other communities so be ebesua no man implemented the same thing across the length and breadth of the community.
But I say
That's
my share conversation as an afi yenhwe emfa emfri ha. Ade na esi Dr. Frimpong Boateng ekodi nkomo. Ne nkomo okodi ye no per the explanation. There is something going on in the MPP. Or no believe is there are some fake elements be our MPP. And penny explanation, people who are at the party office are use only the party office and food basket, and you call them fake people. And Kata about Montia, my actual command is in fact, Omuchon Betu Montin. Say a more barber recommended the ama nekama market acquire bet me a fasona ye in every party. And now was it to hell with Omunina on one found and will be anyone's over me in every party.
Dache, my miss and now was a bium na eja. I think say Andra me home topic now or the Sunday and I'm say yes for today program no quite interesting. Dache, the former minister, Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng. I think, sir, were one of the men within the party. Yabeka say, untimi more painful binum or party nima obeying the frame. Because ocean contributions to the party, even to the extent say, were contested for flag bearership or party name. So it tells you clearly, say, when even the reputation within the country. So Osha, I remember it got to a point now one in the oldest heart surgeons in this country.
Yes.
And it tells you, say, MPP, not like we have someone now, because say we are proud of. A conversation and an interview now, or you know, Mishebi. And I was listening very keen. At the end of the day, I was trying to digest why and how factor why he made such comment. That's it. You see, every individual, you have your right. So, obetima achira wadrin. Se assembly kosowa. Obetimi achira wadrin afa won se ebi aseme meni asema e koso ya adrin. And I also public either I agree with the notion or I reject with the notion. So based on some or kind any one personal perspective and now one personal issue no or casafa and into no mean to me and train no and what form because on not been but that do you know something? The how many kakra wo say eba amanyoku a ana ekuo bia sebi impeni focus and be say yembesi yentuma gufin e wa bonten ena amanyoko na ye no ensem bia obeka wo mu no then it is either you are going to strengthen your opponent or you are going to weaken your opponent because say oka asema na say etokro beda ho a then automatically your opponent or your competitor will leverage on that and campaign against you. Now, I've seen the various arguments and now conspiracies are aba. Say, if you crampono, Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, and Namonoso, and Crampontina, my Lucy, 2024 elections, because based on some of the role play as well minister, and in the committee or by a report or the buy anyone some. People are saying that, but to me personally, I don't think that should be the focus of argument. Asem na aba, nipa no abeka asem afa party no. The aspect that I don't agree with him will say even import maker in quote say even come on the claims that he made, even if it is true, Krompa, I don't think say kwan of far so bad until beka no was the right way. Huh? That's it. Say kosuya kura na to ejum sem ehwe foma e beya den say obetima sisa kosuya no anya na fresh back. Therefore say ukura kosuya, you be very careful about how you handle it. Sir, Nyakopon ayewadom, even if nothing at all, the party has given you opportunity to serve this country. And if it got to a point, no one can say, when we say, oh, me shed the echoes of party no many in then probably there are different channels about Faso and the share with grievances in the party. But Sir Oba Bontin, na Obe can be say na, then to me, it means say you are either denigrating the party or you are giving the opportunity for the opposition. That's it. But to me, what I want and what I am hoping is the party must take a very key interest in the particular issue. Why am I saying this, Dachin? That is all share in seminar a prof a kayana emu duye na miyem kwa sheme. The reason why miyem sheme in Dachin say a prof ebe kasa the current party no enye MPP party but there is a different MPP party then that it raises a lot of questions.
How does it raise a lot of questions when you say the party that I know, the party ye swore by from 1992, and yet party nini. It is not a party where some group of people think that they are in control. Until you was so mukano, and I was say ye juma, and your party ye chichiro bin sagune china for ye boni yem. Now, yeah, expecting the person to fight back. No, that is not a party. A party a nimdifuan a this time around a nimdifuan now mutis a party and nimdifuan sa.
That's it. You see, so beside that question, the reason why I'm making that issue is that it is very obvious. Say a prof has an issue. Now, if say what issue you can go to the party. There are procedures that you can do that. But why no? Now, then tell me see me yem me one some or kind on say. That me no uti. Me nim say, we have only one MPP political party in this country that is recognized by the constitution of this country and the rules of this country. Now, say Prof. Babonti Ebeka say. The current party no fake, but there is other political MPP party. Then that if I am a member of the party, automatically it raises a lot of issues.
Was it a silent majority in the party?
That's it.
Why
not? Entimin cannot drink our party name. That's it. But my cancer me say Ghana has a MPP party we. A man for entimin come my drink. And someone already about probably the 2023 primaries in a course or no. That's it. To me, in summer it happens between the MPP and then the NDC, even including other political parties as well. If I remember vividly, he raised the issue, say there was an issue of vote buying, someone for say to buy and other aspect. That you tell me in this country, say, and no one political party can say. Sabi a draw about wa onyi sika bi emo bi say oh ebia jiwe as a kaisika obia yebi ye MPP for obia yebi NDC for ayebi CPP ayebi. It is very obvious says asem esi wa hada and that no one can deny this fact. So if you make such claim then automatically make us say a honom the case was very weak. But that then tell me say as a party take key interest and I say if Okasa there is other party there's a certain branch within the party then automatically the current national executive must take key interest and try to find out who are those who are channeling that particular issue, who are championing it. That's just what I must say. Because if Samimi Amitu say Justin Kodria and the current MPP national secretary, Nana B and a national organizer. Now, at the end of the day, you are telling me say there is other friends saying MPP. Then that don't you see say probably we need to invite him and question him. So that I think say the former the deputy national a friend is saying, secretary, Haruna, Eka say yes. Looking at the issue, no, automatically they have to invite, Prof. And a secretary himself, and also no, I think say he has also made the same claim. That's
Prof.
The issue is. So then automatic. You see, every political party, has rules and regulations.
But
that guiding the party. Exactly. That's even yes, and it is true. There's no. So that's say all party, or if you belong to any political party or any association, you abide by the rules and regulations of the party, right? Se edru mre bi na se bia ensema wankasa waka na se party hu se bia ensema waka se obana we yi nsem bia no a dachi you have to come se wamba dia then automatically na kwese se bi enye obi na kumantwi dachi na se when you obi ani party mu ana se o ka se na so bia be do pe. We are not living in a jungle, right? So o ka se oh ye north nti se bi obi ye de opa ye nkasa. And then a big problem. But actually, assembly scene running and all. There's something that we have to also focus on. And we have to, crack the whip. We have to say it how it is. The truth of the matter is, currently, as we are speaking, I don't know why there is certain kind of indiscipline happen within the MPP party. That you answer say no. In seminar, koso ndeno. Answer sende. Abra in some shisha say na ube MPP communicators and even who are executive to the party. Some being constituency executives, some being regional executives, and even others. Na oba bontia in some more no. Now that is what I mean. Metana se can say, say, eya Dr. Allergy Mamundu Baumia. So Olusu primaries where more blame will be about fanso on fatun back person, right? I don't know so kaya. Then time no, not the level of indiscipline air cause or party anymore. And at times I was surprised to the sense say, the discipline committee. Within the party, I expect to say they have to call these people, sanction them, and caution them. And actually, I can say up to now, such people don't know among country. And for more. When such things happen and when it piles up, then it opens the room for others to also follow. So what you say?
After say nation no we have seen so many people talk. Ask that question. And then after Kennedy say also we unity. Was by this time also we unity. And all those ones.
Sir, you for disciplinary committee you were your power every party anymore.
That is right.
What I say. Say a tone some from not say you true as one. Such a I hope you understand. Until me media say at least senka ebia omo involve who contradicted themselves to the rules of the party and not to the constitution of the MPP party. The discipline committee no senka omo making sure say the law must work. Let's discipline them. Say discipline one at the end of the day no you will see say people will learn from it. But say see that na say yete honum na ya fan say oh yebeka wasem ase yenka then automatically it will ginger people to also continue on the same tangent, which is my biggest problem. Meme dia see no I am hoping say the discipline committee secretary di kan Justin Kodua say omutu wanamo no omato monsa afren no aba ne message ni say omutu omonsa afren a then they should find the appropriate sanction to him so that it will serve as a deterrent. But say Janisa na fan say oh at the end of the day your party your pedom ye nyane hwe a one sha a sana be twa others will come and follow and it will affect the party.
Do you think that Justin Kodua and his current executive will have that moral grounds to be able to sanction somebody, to be able to hold somebody before the disciplinary committee who Adwasa for a saying how did they manage it?
That you see.
Yes, sir.
Contest.
I say, you are just trying to look at the low hanging fruit. Okay, when and any more hurry.
That so share Adwasa for case now. You can see, sir, you can draw a very clear line between the two. That's what they're saying.
What is the clear lines?
No.
Because Adwasa has leveled some, criminal allegations and said that look, this person was doing this, was paying this money here and there. There was a report and all that, and according to the party, they find that very offensive to the party and it all. And or Kasafa party no maybe according to him a course of the time or more a bear moody the party the party says no wait here as a what trash and yes it disciplinary committee work or disciplinary committee for and that was the end.
Maybe the answer you see so I should pray for Prof Frimpong.
Yes,
same way Ube who say he spoke just about there is a breakaway within the party. I don't know so who here. So it's in a year. As a party, no, you were a certain faction within the party of Matiom. I want to believe we say it's different from the MPP party now. And based on that, no, me make us say as national executive neck to months after a question is very very important because me fear and say if say you will break away within the party, then it's dangerous for us. So, based on that, the me kind of say then. They should work on that immediately to know exactly who are those behind such faction. Who are those behind who want to break away? So what tell me I say?
This one, do you need somebody to come tell you? And now you are just trying to, play the ostrich. That's it. No knowing said there are certain factions who don't agree with what is going on.
That's it.
The Adenimo, Dotanane, the Alanka and Co.
Yeah.
Are you oblivious of those?
That's it. Baby and Nipa Miansa and I'm Unibesiano. There is no way saying Baby and Majumoko.
That is right.
Yeah. You see, the only issue a buyer, which is one of the major issues, I think, say every political within the party, majority are debating on, and I argue, I disagree, I agree, because of we having the primaries earlier. Before you having, the constituency up to the national executive election. Yeah, and people, have their right to own that perspective. But as I said, yes, sir, primaries where you call January. Me personally, me can, na me mfaso. But the issue is, party no, yeah, the emra, any dom, any. Now, neck, ekushai. If the leaders of the party met, had a meeting, and I remember a year kwabna a Japan, and I saw raise the issue to say ye bomodia enya primaries in election in Tama. At the end of the day, we were able to heal wounds before the national election. And at the end of the day, majority on that meeting accepted it. And not forget, MPP is a party of democracy. So if you call no majority, I say, oh, at the end of the day, this is why we have to go. That no one has a say to reject because of majority approval. We would approve. At the end of the day, a committee was also formed. And now, okay, you could share Legonania a meeting, and then we amended majority of our constitution, so that at the end of the day, no, you the majority a kind, you the majority a kind, and a party in That is how party is being run. But that say, here we are, like I said earlier on, if you own or if you have a contrary view to it, I don't think so. You should just come out and then obesi and go film about thing. At the end of the day, you are giving opportunity to these people. So yeah, same way can have at the end of the day, no. Obe so I can say a party no campono and your party papa and one for be joining a. But me who say that Mama di Manusin. They may kind of say the level of indiscipline as they say a party no, they have to stop it immediately. And ever stop why a bit determine how the disciplinary committee ebe sha ase a caution those who are involving in such acts.
That's it. Roger, morning, Afishapa.
I feel go back to here. I feel that's to say now yet in criminal area development, in transformation. His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama, about Omangana Muno, now you hunu the Kessie, the Kessie, because the way are now economy at Tiapansam na the status a Bola John economy. Now international agencies cry say Ghana economy was not favorable according to their own projections. Now the economy was going to crash by 2026. Now the light is up. Obia who said there have been wonderful and tremendous improvements in economic activities. Inflation omo on miracle abajeka say omo manage from 54 to 20 something no. Ya fa economy no am manage economy amoye ne bola sa ade so aba B status na MPP 40 2026 mama banisa 2026 member banisa e ba me tie for kwan so sa na mbedu ha anyanto boase ama what you say let's do the honorable thing na ya restore the dignity and integrity of Ghana's economy. Na Ghana for ni na this time around Christmas no nkofu di nkofu botwe so ewo market omko di dwa ebe di Christmas the first time for the past 9 years. Nkofu epie eba out seriously to celebrate the Christmas. And this year Emma fire service crowd had to sprinkle water so that people will not be dehydrated. No one will say yes. The government is working about Papa Ayeden. Abba Bible say when a godly or a good man rules a nation, the nation rejoices. And this is a typical example of good governance. But Yanomo Eruye, the nation perished. In Kofu Ewuye, even we had barbers in banks, and no more in Kofu Sikasem haircuts. Wonderful incidents in their time. But mechanism na me say o my Ghana for say me fasa kwanya so embo His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama abaso e woduma pa wa ba be bo ama o my Ghana.
And because of your time one month
yeah technical hitches
go straight to our first topic some new work say the General Secretary of the NPP say more National Council now Dr. Frimpong Boateng Professor Omotumi Ahotono before the disciplinary committee to take a decision on him. In fact, the decision or the communication by the General Secretary omo pekwanya ebefa so eyi na free party.
And so already omaka omo de omanu akaka so omo eyi na free party. You see, me da say mini abema oti mi bekum so agi atum se omo party na ngazangasa they are disorganized in the sense he has attributed the activities to high level of destabilization in the MPP party, lawlessness. As it stands now, sisi ano omo agi atum se nyama koso wo party no aye fractured. Ojidi say omonka no wokukwem, but the way a party nesi atete apansam no that hini it is just like sebi o eye legend Charles Kojofosu ne wo ya na I say nkofu tu pre ho de obesie ni de obeye no. It is not different from the MPP party now. Right now they are just struggling who will take the MPP's body to bury. MPP party no egu ade omo hwehwa ne say one answer so ena eden party no ebegu finally because odi ba omia faction no aswe say Kennedy ba omegu party no Kennedy faction so aswe say ba omia ba omegu party no. So indirectly or directly no they have made it known to Ghanaians say party negu party natete apansam. But what's the MPP right now omo catch them say omo chiri conform kan correct, and it is evident. This same professor and a year researcher nanka mo de bo mo bra as a government nka nyama bedin ebeto yi nti no so year research no mo wan na mo encourage ni so onye findings ni bra no the report le ba mo de be ye adwuma o year research the by you rather penalize him if you do such an act to such a person. how will he see you? He will see you as a fake person. Obeka say you live a double standard life, which is not far from the truth. You know, you are so much aware. Say MPP, one kasa will live double standard life. Oti radio so ekanye nyama mo ye enye ema party no city pansam. But you talk about the reality and want to act the opposite way about the reality. That kind of double standard life, no. Enfa mo ko bibia. Tema klukra ekanye. What you say? It you know, it was say, who say, mo party no. It's in shambles. Atitia pansam. Egu nadachi unim melanchi omo official your friend is saying omo official home call no very soon. What there can be any dachi any home call ever out officially by next week there me pese ube ready me ma we hu but here any home call pa MPP before home call MPP ma me fa nchire camera no on any MPP before home call masa e kom na me am fika kra na dachi hene tell me what is wrong with their Professor Frimpong Ekanye from where he sits and where he's standing and where he's coming from. They are a bunch of hypocrites. They are behaving hypocritically because I didn't and monka na mon correct it because as it stands now, tell me what is the NPP protecting or defending? Lies. And at elections here, mukomi. Omonim candidate omo bese omo deba. Why did I say? Na candidate no omo machine echi nkofonsa e de na ba. Me say opa omo ni na nko no nko tuma me dry out here. Still sa candidate no de beba. Intine nkosi aga. MPP party ne de atete apansam. Bako eye team legal owners. Ena bako eye side check association. I na make a channel no. I to say a year eba and legend ne year eba and say ombe kwa the end of the day party ni ba wa kwehye fom. Intino kakra meka afa
medase
MPP party no.
Medase memra won chen biom 1 year down the lane John Dramani Mahama on the 7th of January 2026 and on 1 year. Your assessment, the good, the bad, and the ugly of John Dramani Mahama. There are people who say, look, when it comes to agriculture, solid. When it comes to governance, solid. When it comes to normal, but baby, I would tell you, how do you say it?
That's it. Mame, and same way. I didn't say the MPP party is disorganized, and there is no way Matnaha I contradicted me, and I say behaving as hypocrite. Say me make as a party doing I no ma enye. I didn't say anything of that sort. Me nim say bia oba no utie media. That me pese eye Roger Tia say eye ni party we. Edu be bia no mo tia no mo kasa sia edu bia na me ngongon. Asa ya mo yire enche na afi asam. Mo na no yakwa mo lusu e fene say election. E wo Ghana hase. Eye mo current chairman eye honorable Asedu Nketia me former MP hwede mo de na Ashanti region odwane ye ejane mpobo akumase Fonka Games de na nsi okumase so obetna na se obekasa se bia mo party we ejijai ebra mo lusu 2016 election mo party ni it was going into a ditch to the extent say mo pamo mo chairman ana mo de Asedu Nketia be chairman so Master, you guys don't come and sit here and claim victorious as if say you guys are sacrosanct and more perfect. In some cosmo party, you guys you know. But as some coswa, we know how ABA mo party no every uncle for them can know them. We hear all these things. What do you say? Into the best of the American say, hey, yeah, prof, or when a rice over to a customer or no, a hand. But, me say, Sabi, yen see it when we feel about thing. And into say, be copper by, send Kaushi penny for, then find a solution to it. That was my argument. Now, Dachin, you see, a 1 year of the NDC government. So far, so good. Dachin?
So far, so good.
Yes, because me almost 60%. So 60% is so good. Very good. Me wa. Omo failure. But 40% no. E no ho na mabe percent pensemo ma ye nyina hu.
Okay.
Dachi eye NDC aban eba government team. I think say we focus on how to deal with the foreign exchange. Right? And on back government now dollar now is around 14 Ghana cedis. 14 cedis. And now on buy and now much share dollars. It go goom. Na Canadian I want the eba from. And beginning no, I thought say nanka I be a government may focus on long-term solution than this short-term measures. But looking at I'm buying no, I'm inject three good times. No can say less than if you can before less than before December, I'm injecting around 10 billion US dollars into the economy just to deal with the foreign exchange. And it's very obvious. The numbers are there. We can rectify. We can verify. So far, dollar is around, has been moving within 10 to 12. So that President Nanka said a promise here. And no one can deny that fact. Clear. So that aspect, I give them credit. And actually, because of winning, and also a reflected in the pricing of certain goods. So what I say, everything say petrol because petrol is a crabber, the dollar and a crabber. So dollar number from and the petrol so boy then a bar from because there's no way our government any subsidy be about, but it's because of dollar and bar from automatically it's affected that. And now if they say a more so a crabber, and there's no one can deny that fact. Say oh crabber, the dollar and a crabber, and it's because of another bar from it also affected a more price. No data, but no one can deny this fact. There are facts over there that you can verify. But that you see, a do baby on my na you woman na ye chechere no. Okay, wapo say inflation is about from perfect. But that the long ekwa betwa and ekwa tintin bia den ewi aboa no. E tell say after everything that you embark on as a leader, at the end of the day, the people are expecting say they will reflect or they will get a direct, tangible, reflect in their life, right? The question is, inflation perform up to single digit, right? It goes to a single digit. No doubt about that. But we also did the same thing, but that's not my issue. After hitting a single digit, the question is, how does it reflect directly in the lives of the people? That's the most important thing. Me no can say, my favorite food is banku. Banku na me MPP time. Na dollar no. And then I'm around 14 cities. And I'm me turn about 7 cities and then turn about 10 cities. So then I'll ask myself, say, what more dear my inflation apart from? What more dear my your friend is saying, ASCD exchange rate apart from? Now at the end of the day, I go to buy food, the basic need of myself. Not still price the same thing as I increase the quality. Then me can buy. That the basic needs of every individual, food and shelter. Upon the dollar rate now apart from that, can't me can say, a dime bro apart from my nothing. And if you are able to control the food and then shelter of every individual, then it gives that person that edge to succeed in life. But Abraham no can say Adam brokra kosrokra echen said ye na ye can. But you see that though the party has been able to do, I mean, one or two things that I've mentioned and I've given them credit. The main reason why that brought them to power, to be able to fulfill that promise, over 1.3 million of the youth are unemployed in this country. But party whereby there is no any one person in a party where I employ them. Apart from appointees or a government, tell me a single person you recruit and I say you employ into the sector. No. Hey, there a chairman soon ne say mu ye campaign e kan ye say MPP aban ama enyuma eni Ghana, and until you guys are going to implement what we call the 24-hour economy, which is termed as Operation 33 or Formula 33. Now, the main purpose of this particular policy was to change and improve the working, status of this country. Say, and that also say, you have to increase, you have to fund nipa more Ghana has. Me no kesa that NDC for intimate. Now, you see, that's only BB. Let me make this quote, and I intentionally wrote it down. Selling a gold at a loss is a risk, or is a political risk. Selling a gold at a loss is a political risk and also economically unsound. That's it. Se oko market wo kwabenya ha se a mamifo a omoti edwom a omoton perishable goods ti se mako edi na otwena se ya nto a ebe pro meboa oko makola mamifo a omoton ento so hono se edi na otwe pa ho na se ya nto a e pro ebeboka oko ketia omo ton enkuruma se omo antona 1 week a ebe se oboka eye mamefo omo kwabenya da che do wi a let's go and do just a simple survey. It will tell you say omo aton sabmako perishable goods we e dey ahwe omo ba universities omo dey high omo dan a big kwa edi asi abansoro atoto cars ewo marem nanso kwabrane a yedi oman adwuma nyina gold nyina hye nsa at board I find a gold board na sa gold board yi dache akoton gold aboka eye $214 million. Sir, Sasika with that yes, yes, sir. Edia bag Ghana Sikama. It is over 2.3 billion Ghana cedis.
Is that the first time?
No, my bisa me won say. No, my bisa me won say that. Enti say gold any makua ana entosa. When you compare the value, gold is way higher valuable than gold in terms of world market. Na kwa banet maton aban we endis aban maton go da baka that just me yetini wan na
mon press man to me amoka
that near ha me kura ne say tie we
e bisa wan
meba oh go the banet on boka
you are
yeah ton gold maybe me see
you are any in
oh that the me saw me 2-3 minutes pe maybe Mr. That the how many say abra ye MPP for na e wa ban mu no na gold 1 pound na turn 14 your friend saying 1,000 Ghana cedis 14,000 per pound. A gold board buy no no do mo ye SCZ obia say something to gold mo be just say only gold board meta to gold o my and no at price no so about 8,000 Ghana cedis. But ni nyina chi no sa gold board etma ko boss akawe ama o marry. What kind of wickedness is this? A three more dear ban. That's my last one. That's me we mesro. Hey? When about physical, I mean, the Biamoka say MPP, you want to fiscal management. You are managing here, now you're spending anyhow. That was the reason why a year party way a share bo say omoba isu just 60 ministers, right? And then look at 58 because I'm going to replace omo a loss omo. That's it. When him say a government way sika almost spending ye a draw so chair ye ya so they spending in 2024.
But I say Roger
that's more figures in
there be me time as 5 minutes on upon Roger ngo
jandamism that mama started with what okay concerning inflation. I say inflation here is a girl they get na the rent higher before. I'm sorry to announce to him, say he should read about what inflation is. And before they need to sit down and learn. There was some international motion here. That say inflation ever for man. It have an economic impact and I say a trickle down effect. In the sense, say what he's saying is say nyama prices increase too much and at a faster pace. It talks about the stability of prices of commodities. Now, the drastic reduction in prices in some commodities, is as a result of the appreciation of the cedi. What I say? In other words, Nana said, "Yeah, every man go for ati and say na yam to me ama dollar na aba from no, ana aban na pon ho modern e ma dollar no aba from no. And it na affect nyama ye import because Ghana you depend highly on imported commodities and our goods." What I say? And then they run the economy no. Inti fan go why ye gu ye car mu, ye the power, ye electricity, all those things are imported. Inti you hear the forex to go and bring in those products. Inti no abuy no am maintaining and am managing economy no, and na mana ye hu aiden to ye say no. And assign nyama we na has an effect in our life. Inti we catch say all these economic indicators are aban no upon home modern emana stabilizing and having a trickle down effect. One can you have shot yourself in the foot because o started will come no we say rice ebo abafom, yes, we say oil ebo abafom. Oil na ye turn 1,200 under the ex Bawumia Akufo-Addo government. It's now 600 cedis. Some places cry 550 and what is here no, some places cry 550. And you know this is the reality. This is the practicality of a government that is working. Now, rice now a number 1,002 now, and I'm 600, maybe 450, maybe 750. Whoa, there have been drastic reduction in prices of these commodities. However, or say on the Jania or Pepaye Benku, Nazisia Benkunu, or turn 1 million, or say fine, or so let me tell you, a pro kotoku under your time, a pro kotoku under your time. A broker to cook under your time was over 1,000 something. As we speak, a broker to cook do 500 posts here. That's it. And you know, don't be a hypocrite. Appreciate the reality of good governance. One can say, what in how can say you are rating the government 60. Even with your 60, who say you have gone beyond the threshold of having the mark. Even with your marking scheme. With your marking scheme, of which Akufo-Addo was not able to get 10% in his governance. What you say? You attest to the fact, say, during the reign of Akufo-Addo, the country was hell. Opia also survived here during the reign of Akufo-Addo. As a matter of fact, it was say International Standardizing Organization was say issue certificate of survivor for Ghanaians and Akufo-Addo because we went through hell. On Judgment Day, anybody that sat and survived and Akufo-Addo is automatically in heaven because you've already been in hell and out. And you know, go home and come again. This year, unemployment of 1.3 million. That's your mind way. Unemployment Mahama Baye, how many years?
One year, how many years?
When you were talking, I was quiet. I was writing down. Do the honorable thing, my brother.
Sure, go on.
1.3 million. Mahama Baye, how many years? Are you telling me, sir, we just going to pick 1.3 million out of the university at once? No, don't be a hypocrite. It is the mess you created. We are correcting it. And correcting the mess is not something you do overnight. Yes, you used a short while, 8 years to destroy an economy. And we are rebuilding the economy. Mukrana mukachere say yes kakrafa enfantu yango foka. Mukachere say yet to me stabilize this city no. Most fuel prices are heading thrown on ebeko, and then all these things have turned around. And the reality of the matter is the lovely people of Ghana have seen the work of this government and they appreciate it and they are not complaining. And these hypocrites, the MPP Egu Atasa Republic family, they want to make noise, but I would advise them to be quiet. Sometimes your silence is loudly heard or is felt than making noise when it becomes nuisance. It's, the MPP should go back and come again. Now, Obebo said trading gold and making losses. Oh, Erade Nyankopon. That's it. Almost if you live in a glass house, you don't throw stone. Now, let me give it to you. Under the ex-Akufo-Addo Bawumia government, under the G4R Gold for Reserve program, 2022, 74 million loss. 2022, 74 million loss. 2023, 1.37 billion loss. 2023, 1.7 what? 1.37 billion loss. 2024, 5.66 billion loss. What I say? This is Ghana for your now I be lie to us. Aside that, no, all these things they did for the gold for reserve, it didn't bring any profit to Ghana. Maybe so. Another gold for reserve, no we have G4O. Fuel prices were going up. Whilst you people, fuel prices, it was escalating day in, day out. Almost me two fuel move twice in a day under MPP. Almost me 2 10 pesos anapa. A year by 2, no matter 2 30 pesos. That is, we were in this country. And they ran this economy abysmally. Dragged Ghanaians into a pit, a ditch. Not thinking about the average Ghanaian. Under Momo government, even United Nations acknowledged, said the poverty gap in Ghana widened. And today you sit here and you talk to us as if we Ghanaians are deaf and dumb. And you are pinching us and you don't expect us to talk or to speak. It is high time MPP realize that we Ghanaians are human beings. And they have to render an unqualified apology to us. Especially at such a time when we are tasting good governance. Thinking of the past and remembering the pain. This is what we call by the rivers of Babylon. Yeah, we sat down and yeah, we wept.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because we have gone through pain and torture. That's it. You see the moments, what press na fi the bread to a trap. Now tsena ho na wo kai, baby a wo fi, baby a na wo hye, na baby a Nyankopon ni we bedu na. Now see Nyankopon ni wo edi ni ye, nyame ayebi. Because now as a country, you who say nyame ayebi. It was under your administration and BOG required 60 billion loss in this country. It was under the administration of the MPP, BOG. You just kaboka. BOG, a loss 60 billion, and you come and sit here and you lie to the average Ghanaian because you are a member of a lying family, a gendarmist organization, gendarmist association. Me, listen, all Ghanaians know that you are a gendarmian. When I say gendarmian, a person who belongs to the clan of a gendarmist association or organization, or somebody who is coming from Atasa Republic, he's a gendarmian. Are you getting it? So the MPP has trained people who can lie. And it is not something that is hidden from the public. Example, professor just came that they are fake people. And what is fake? It's lie, deceptive tactics. So when you are talking about the economy, speak well about the economy that is running on actual indicators and performing well. Now, with the 1 year of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, that I can say on authority that the hope that was once lost under the MPP, the pain that was inflicted on Ghanaians under the MPP, the intimidations that Ghanaians faced under the MPP is now taking off and the hope restored. As a matter of fact, this is not just liberation, but it is a liberation with what we call restitution. You see, scripture says that when the Israelites are restored, the years that the canker or the worms have eaten would be restituted. And that is what the Lord, through His special hands, laid on our president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has done. He has taken Ghanaians out of that John Bola ditch the MPP kept us, that moment of slumber, that moment of pain. He has lifted us out of that pain, and He has restored our dignity. The integrity of the Ghanaian economy on the international market has been restored. The dignity of the Ghanaian economy in the international space has been restored. As we speak now, look at the macroeconomic indicators. Look at inflation, a single decade, 5 point something. And as a matter of fact, it is my prayer, and I have the hope that even this year, the dollar is still going to come further down. Something they see as a mystery, because they are not ready and prepared to learn. They think we are working magic in governance. This is pure and proper management of an economy. So the MPP has a long way to go. After all, their party is dead. They are just waiting for burial or their funeral announcement on the 31st of January.
That's it.
But as it stands now, His Excellency the President has delivered, and Ghanaians are well abreast of the fact that the economy is now on the right tangent. We are moving at an altitude that the economy will become one that we Ghanaians will be proud of and boast. For the first time, I heard people from the US, from Germany, and from Caribbeans and Asia wanting to come back home to make a life or start a life. This is the government we promise the lovely people of Ghana. The government of the people, by the people, and for the people.